Hello everyone, and welcome back into my kitchen. Come on with me as we make this quick, delicious recipe that you can get on the table in no time flat. Let's go. Alright, so here's what we'll be using. Forgive me guys, I hope my lighting is adequate. I really wanted to record earlier today, but you know when you finally have a day off, you have so many other things to do, and here we are. Okay, so for this rice, I'm going to be using some lapchung or Chinese style sausage that my friend Tuli had given to me. I have 5 links of it here, and I have them cut on a bias in bite-sized pieces. I have a half of a cup of frozen peas and carrots, a half of a large onion that I've diced fine in small pieces, 4 cloves of garlic, and a decent sliver of ginger. I would say once I have it ground, it's probably going to be 1.5 to 2 teaspoons or so of ginger. I also have some purple cauliflower that I found at my local Sprouts, and I thought that would be cool. A nice pop of color, some fiber. So I washed it, patted it dry, cut it into little bite-sized pieces, and I'm going to put it in my microwave for about 35 to 40 seconds just to start the cooking process. And I cooked 2 cups of basmati rice yesterday. I'm using basmati because that's what I have on hand, and I put it in my fridge just so it can be nice and grainy and fluffy for us to use today. And over here are all the condiments we'll be using. I'll show you what they are once we start cooking. So let me get this all ground up and we'll move on to the stove. Okay, so I've got 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, my onions and my garlic, and I'm just going to cook them here for a minute or 2 just so they can become translucent. I'm not really trying to make them brown per se. Alright, and I'll come on back. Alright, now I'm going to add my sausage. If you wanted to make this with chicken or anything like that, you can certainly do that. Shrimp, anything like that would work. Let me saute this here for a minute or 2. Then I'll go in with my peas and carrots. Alright, peas and carrots going in. And I'm going to add in a few cloves of pepper. You can use white pepper, but I'm choosing to use my blend here. Alright. Alright, now we're going to go in with my rice. Like I said, I cooked this last night. You always want to try to cook it the night before and set it in the fridge. That way the grains will not stick together. And if you can see, they're very fluffy and we're not having any issues at all with it. Alright, so now let's go in with some dark soy sauce. I'm calling that a couple of tablespoons. Also going in with some Chinese cooking wine. About 1.5 tablespoons. Look at that beautiful color we have there. I love using the dark soy sauce to make fried rice because I really love the color that you end up with at the end. Look at this, how lovely this looks. And as you can see, there are no clumps. And the last thing, not quite the last, just a drizzle of sesame oil. I'm calling that about a teaspoon. Give it a mix here. And all I'm doing is getting everything combined and getting the rice to heat through nicely since we had it in the refrigerator. And the last thing I'm going to put in is our purple cauliflower. I didn't put it in before my sauce because I didn't want it to take on that dark color of the soy sauce. So I chose to put it in at the end. And actually it was in the microwave for 1 minute and 15 seconds. And yeah, let me give this a taste. I imagine the salt should be fine. It's delicious because when I cooked the rice, I salted it very, very well. So we won't have any issues. Look at that. Woo! Smells good and looks fantastic. Let me get it plated up for you. All right, guys, here we have it. Look at this. It smells really delicious. I can smell the sesame oil coming through nicely. I like the pop of color that we get from the cauliflower. All right, let me give this a taste and I'll tell you exactly what I think. Okay. Here is my little tasting bowl. And I debated whether I wanted to do chopstick shenanigans today. You know, I always mess up. Let me see how I can do here today. Come on, get on there. Technical difficulty. Oh, I grabbed a sausage. That sausage is very delicious. It has a slightly sweet taste and a slightly sort of fermented yeast taste, but it's very, very delicious. Let me see if I can get... Who decided that eating with sticks was a great idea? It's so difficult. My goodness. Guys, I grabbed the cauliflower. I don't know how I'm going to grab the rice. Okay. Focus. Focus, grasshopper. I have like 4 grains and I dropped it. I have an idea. How about this? Perfect. It'll work every time. I am so silly. That's really delicious. Smoky. Love it. A lot of umami. Fantastic. And I like the crunch of the cauliflower. And it was nice to have that pop of color. We don't see that a whole lot in food. Just a handful of vegetables. But I thought it would be a fun thing to have in this rice. So I put it in there. Guys, thank you so much for coming back into my kitchen. I challenge you to try different things at home. Don't just, you know, follow one specific thing. Try to create your own, come up with different ideas, and I think you're going to love it. Okay? Thank you for coming here. I sincerely appreciate you, and I hope you come back next time because I promise to make another delicious recipe. Bye!